Jai Shri Ram, Deepak ji.
Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram.
Good to have you here, Deepak ji. Friends,
Thank you.
Deepak Punj, okay, one of the most famous radio hosts in Canada from Hindu
Right now.
community. Your show has been pretty popular. I have been in the show. People call portion, frontline radio. I'll highly recommend you to listen to Deepak Punj if you didn't do it already. He has been a voice for the community, and we appreciate what you are doing. Okay, we
Yeah.
we appreciate you from Bharat Marg. Absolutely. So, Deepak ji, yeah, we were very stunned to hear that you were attacked.
Yeah.
You were attacked, and I know that you exposed Brampton Mayor Patrick Brown
Yes.
being in the
And he was
Khalistani function of Deep Sidhu morning, where the Khalistani slogans were raised.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah.
for that they wielded the gun at you and hit you, and it becomes a pretty common thing nowadays from the so-called the tolerant lobby.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know
Yes. Yes.
Boli, what is happening here? I would like to listen to you what really happened. Best thing I heard was in whatever the media that covered, whatever the media covered Deepak Punj attack, called himself as a Modi Bhakt, okay, called himself a Hindu radio host. He is a Hindu radio host, folks, and he who cares he supports. He is from Punjab, okay, but it is an attack on freedom of speech, and it is a hate attack. This is what Bharat Marg is concerned about. Okay, and but we would like to hear from you in specific. What really happened? Go ahead, Deepak ji. Welcome to the show.
That day, that was not only Khalistani slogans and posters behind Patrick Brown. They have written in that poster hashtag India kills. So all these Sikhs and all those people over there and many more others, they think that Indian government or BJP murdered Deep Sidhu, which is not true. He met with an accident. He got killed in an accident. Oh, when he, like my radio show was, when he was alive, they were telling him that like you are a traitor. All these people, they're his own people, because they told him that he tried to torpedo farmer protest. But when he had been killed, they are making him hero. Like I mean that he's the next avatar of Bindrawala, because he died in '84 and he born in '84. So ridiculous. So I did that talk show that city property had been used by separatists.
And quickly, one thing to go here is, it is very important for the readers to know the Deep
Yeah,
Sidhu has warned the farmer leaders that
yeah,
he
yeah.
will
Yes,
expose
he told.
each one of them. Okay, whether it
Yeah,
is a
he
killing
told.
or accident, we don't know. The investigation report didn't come, but who is behind it is a very suspicious thing for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When he was alive, that he will expose every farmer leader. So who knows who is behind his murder, right? So my main concern was on the radio that city property had been used by separatists with the hashtag India kills, because because of one thing, because of politics of populism. Patrick Brown, जो है वो he wants to be leader of CPC and he wants to be PM.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be a Modi Bhakt no more. He just lied people how 27 times he went to India and all.
Yeah, he wants to be Khalistani Bhagat now. And so, like I mean, his main job is to clean the snow, to check the taxes, law enforcement, all those things. But why they always bring Indian politics here in city of Brampton, the separatist politics, all the time he brings that. I don't know why. So the talk show was about that. So next day, three people, they were young boys like 20. One had a handgun in his hand, other one had a beer bottle, and the third one was filming on his phone. मैंने सोचा कि यार ये कोई रास्ता वगैरह भूल गए, right? Yeah, oh, English. Okay. I like first I thought like I mean that like they were asking me for my studio direction or something. Then he told me that like, oh, you talked about Deep Situ? Yes. I said yes. Then he pushed me. I fell down on the stairs, and then he put the beer bottle on my head. And after that, I resist. I start walking towards them, and then they were backing off. The whole episode was near about 5 minutes. Okay, and then when the guy with the gun hit the behind wall, he loaded the gun. He told me now the gun is loaded. I said then kill me. And then the other guy, he came towards me. I just pushed him, and then I ran away to the other room. And then I went outside, and then they ran away. I took the number plate, the half number, and then I called 911. But now more alarming is unofficially I came to know that they know the guys, they might have arrested them, but they are not taking any action because of political vendetta or because of political stuff. So my concern is they will do nothing. They will not do nothing in this case. And they unofficially I came to know that the gun involved and the beer bottle, please, they don't want to discuss on that too. This is unofficial from the inside sources. I don't know. So that's why we are holding like there are so many people like you working behind my back. I don't even know. One guy, Anand Iyer, he started that online petition, and now one guy, Mr. Ajad Kaushik, he and Ravi Huda, they called a meeting today at 4 o'clock in a mandir on Dixie and Mayfield. So now the situation is more
Absolutely.
alarming.
You know
because
what I am
they
very
will
proud
not
of
do
you was
nothing
on the same
in
day
this
you went
case.
to the show
No.
back again.
I did. And then and next day there were almost 60, 70 people showed up in my solidarity, and then it was a very great show, and I talked same thing the next day too.
You know what? This is the same lobby, folks, which called India intolerant. I am saying you, 10 temples up to, was looted and vandalized in Canada in last couple of weeks. This hate crime is going, and you know what? You cannot blame the government. Liberal government is standing on the mercy of Khalistani guy, Jagmeet Singh. And he who gives them power to do emergency thing. You know what? Who knows?
Yeah.
If you talk, your account could be freezed. You know what I'm talking about? Tonight they can bring a emergency and freeze my account, and tomorrow they can open it, calling that my purpose is over.
That's what my talk show. One day I did that talk show too. They're like he was giving money to Mia Khalifa and Rihanna for farmer protest, and now in the Freedom Convoy he is telling that these truckers are terrorists, and he is supporting that emergency act. It's a double standard.
And the best thing, the best joke on the entire thing, Deepak ji, is this: who calls them the Freedom Convoy terrorist? The guy who has been blacklisted by one of the biggest democracy in the world for his extremist connection and terrorist connection is calling the other guy terrorist. It's unbelievable. And he got exposed for his brother-in-law giving money for the Freedom Convoy on the other side too. Okay, but I am sure his account wouldn't have gone frozen. Because he has a political, he has a big brother.
They hijacked the whole system. Trust me. This WS, it's not only Jagmeet Singh, it's WSO.
Absolutely. You know what, folks, it's a minority, to live as a minority, okay, in Canada. Deepak ji, correct me if I am wrong, okay? To live as a minority in Canada, especially if you don't have any headgear or funny names around, okay? You know what? It's very, very difficult. Do you agree with me on that?
Yes.
Because hate crime is absolutely on the rise. Hindu temples are being attacked. Hindu hotels. You know that the Bombay Bale was bomb blasted in the very, very broad light, and the person who did it went through the CCTV camera, but we don't have any update on it yet. The case never reached a conclusion. Okay, no conclusion on the temple vandalization. Of course, the temple person was here from Hindu Heritage Sabha, which one of the temple was vandalized, and he said that every temple has been given $10,000 to keep the mouth shut money.
Yeah. Even today, one of my Sikh advertiser, he texted me, stop my ad. So the thing is, like, our people has to stand up. They have to spare like $500, $600 a month to support the radio, to support our voice. But I mean, it's a popular thing. It's way popular than all other radios.
Absolutely. I have been on your show a couple of times, and I can vouch for it. But I am saying you folks, this is we people have to stand up. Because we need, everybody in Toronto today says, oh, you know what, a Hindu voice is needed in the radio. And I can say you one thing, this is not an easy job, okay? As you can see what Deepak ji has to go through, it is not an easy job, but whomever starting, that is great. But how about we supporting the people who are from our community, who step up and stand up, okay? And I want to say to Justin Trudeau, the person who brought in emergency to shut the people who have been fighting for democracy, who have been fighting for freedom, but at the same time will do the things in Ukraine, calling it they are saving democracy. It's unbelievable joke, running the country with the support of the Khalistani gang. Yeah. Okay, nothing more to expect from you. But you know what? Hate crime is on the rise. How about you step up and be man enough and shut the hate crime and make sure these criminals have been brought to justice. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That is our message on Bharat Marg today. Okay, thank you Deepak ji for being here. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Thank you.